Click on the subscribe button to stay updated on awesome tech yarn. Also, click on the bell icon to ensure that you are always updated whenever a new video is posted on this channel.
Hello friends, my name is Souvik and you are watching Souvik Says. This is the place where we help you decipher tech. Over the years, displays have become bigger and better. But how well do we understand the displays and the various aspects that differentiate one display from the other? Stay tuned for a deep dive into the intriguing world of displays. In today's video, we will learn more about the following topics. What we mean by the term resolution. Some common resolutions like 720, 1080 and so on. Progressive and interlaced scanning and how they are different. Aspect ratios, refresh rates, NTSC and PAL encoding. Resolution is nothing but the number of pixels. The image on a screen, maybe a computer, a mobile phone or even a television, is built up of thousands or even millions of pixels. The screen creates the image that you see by changing the colors of these tiny pixels or the tiny elements. The screen resolution tells you how many pixels your screen can display horizontally and vertically. For example, 1024 by 678 means a width of 1024 pixels and the height of 678 pixels. If you are comparing two screens of the same size but with different resolutions, the screen with the higher resolution, or the one with the more pixels that is, will be able to show you more of what you're working on, so you don't have to scroll as much. Because the screen that has more pixels, the image will also be sharper. However, higher resolution would also mean that elements on the screen like the icons or text will look a little smaller. This table highlights some commonly used resolutions like VGA, as we see in really cheap or old camera phones, SVGA, HD, Full HD, Quad HD, 4K and 8K Ultra HD. You might want to pause the video here and take a better look at the table. Now that we understand the resolutions better, let's dive a little deeper. Quite often we come across terms such as 1080p and 1080i. We know what the 1080 means, but what does the P and the I after the resolutions mean? As you may have already guessed, P stands for progressive and I stands for interlaced. These are two methods through which a video or an image is displayed on a screen. Interlaced scanning is simply displaying alternate sets of lines. First, even numbered lines are displayed and then the odd numbered lines are displayed. Each even set of lines are displayed for 1/60th of a second and then the odd lines are displayed for the next 1/60th of a second. This process is repeated over and over again because each set of lines is shown so quickly we are given the illusion of a whole image. However, we are only being presented with half an image and very quickly after that we are presented with the other half of the image. Progressive scanning, on the other hand, displays the entire image in 1/60th of a second. As you can make out from this definition, interlaced scanning results in inferior quality video when compared to progressive scanning. The aspect ratio of the computer display is the proportional relationship between its width and its height. It is expressed as two numbers separated by a colon. For example, a 16:9. Current and common aspect ratios for displays are 5:4, 4:3, 16:10, and 16:9. This graphic will help you understand this a little better. So you've bought that cheap full HD television from, say, a Flipkart or an Amazon. You are all excited and plug in your TV to your Blu-ray player, but the image is choppy. Why is this so? The magic word here is refresh rate. This term refers to the number of times that a screen is updated per second, with the higher number yielding in a more smoother, more natural looking motion. The baseline for this number was set back in the last century, with movie projectors hitting 24 frames per second, which is also expressed as a frequency in Hertz or defined as Hz. Old standard definition TV sets were tuned for a 60 Hz or a 50 Hz depending on the region that you were in. In the modern era though, the TV manufacturers have started ramping up refresh rates to the extent that we are seeing televisions with 120 Hz or at times even 240 Hz refresh rates. NTSC, also known as the Nationalized Television Standards Committee, and PAL, which stands for Phase Alternating Line, are the two most predominant encoding standards used worldwide. In NTSC, 30 frames per second are transmitted across 525 individual scan lines. PAL, on the other hand, transmits 25 frames per second across 625 individual scan lines. Being a more recent technology, NTSC offers a much more smoother and better visual experience. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it so much, give it a smaller thumbs up. And please do consider subscribing for more such awesome content. You can also connect with us through Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Links to them provided in the description down below. You guys have a great time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.